Hey guys, this is Tyler Martin, owner of Haggard Coffee and Oddities on Florida's Adventure Coast. I was raised here over on Saturn Road, about like 10-15 minutes south of here. I've always been a bartender since I started working mid-20s. I was a bartender and always working in the service industry. While I was bartending too, I remember when COVID happened, I lost my bartending job and I wanted to learn how to roast coffee just as a hobby because we had so much time to kill during those times. So I bought this little electric roaster and brought it to my house and started learning how to roast coffee on that in my garage. And I ended up moving to Nashville, and when I wasn't bartending on my days off, because I didn't have a lot of friends at first when I first moved there, I filled my days off with, I was a coffee roaster at a coffee shop called Three Brothers Coffee. And that's kind of where I learned how to roast coffee on a more commercial grade machine. And I ended up moving back to town, and I was like, what do I know how to do? And I was like, I know how to bartend, I know how to roast coffee, and I was like, well, if you combine those things, it's a coffee shop. It's the same process. It's you order a drink, I make the drink, you serve the drink. It's basically bartending just in the morning. I wanted to do that and found out I was gonna be a father, and it went from I was starting to build out a coffee trailer for Haggard, that's what it was initially supposed to be. But when I found out I was gonna be a father, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna full send this thing. I sold my house to pay for it, to get the capital to do it. And yeah, that was it. I had no idea if this was gonna work. I was shooting my shot, and I was like, let's see, because I just needed out of bartending completely. So this was my escape actually from that lifestyle. So I grew up here. I grew up on some property. And when I was a kid, I would always go out in the property and find skulls and stuff like that and clean them and bleach them and kind of collect them. And that's how I got into the oddities thing. And then I have friends in Tampa that opened up Dysfunctional Grace, and there's Tiger Dust, and I always thought these shops were really, really cool. And when I was developing Haggard, it originally had no intention on being an oddity shop. I had no intention, but when I got this building, I was like, well, there's a lot of square footage. I need to do something to fill this room up with stuff, and I needed a way to stand out to the public, not just be another coffee shop, and so I was like, you know what? I'll try the oddities thing out because there isn't an oddity shop anywhere near here. I was like, well, it's kind of a little niche thing, and I kind of just rolled with it, and it seems to be working out. I don't think I scared Brooksville away completely, so that's a positive thing. And in addition to coffee and selling mountain goats, we also have food. But just, basic stuff. We have basic breakfast sandwiches like bacon, egg, and cheeses and stuff like that, different types of sandwiches. We have Cuban bread, which is really popular. We get it from La Segunda in Tampa, so it's pretty local, it's nice. And we also have cake and coffee bread from this woman. Her name is Barbara. She runs Mariah May Farms, and we also offer that too. I think we're known for oddities, but we're also known for sarcastic marketing, I guess. So we do breakfast hot dogs. We call them breakfast glizzies. And it's basically just a breakfast sandwich, but as a hot dog. And it seems to be, so it started off as just a joke, and my manager Abby, she was like, that's not gonna work, that sounds disgusting. But then I made it, and it was really, really good. And we put Southern slap sauce on it, which is basically, I don't want to say it's Outback blooming onion sauce, but it's really basically it. But yeah, we do that, and a meat mountain. And that was another joke that got really popular. It's every protein we have just stacked on a bagel for 10 bucks. And so if you're trying to beef up, get the meat mountain. Just about everything in this shop is for sale, except for, like I said, the motorcycles. We have a ton of different local vendors and even people that work here. Her name is Taylor, and she has some phenomenal pieces. We have No Bones About It, this woman Crystal, she's fantastic. We have all sorts of people that sell their stuff out of the shop, so it kind of creates a more a gallery aspect to it, And it's funny, we sell plants also from wild vine, perfume. Morton God, anything. Like, we sell perfume every single day, which is such a wild concept for an oddities shop to sell perfume, but it works. So it's cool that this place has a little bit for everybody. You know, it's not just creepy dead things, which is kind of like another point too. It's like, when I was building this place, I wanted to keep it really neutral with the oddities. Like, I didn't want to have too much extreme, you know, because I want it to be family friendly. Because like, as a new father, I think that that's really important to me, to keep this place super neutral and like have everybody welcome and not really scare them away, you know, until I get a hearse. I want to get a hearse and park it out front. Thank you guys. Be sure to follow us on social media. We post on it way too much, and we look forward to seeing you. See you later.